Happy Thursday, Folsom High. It's February 21st, and it's time for the Bulldog Daily Bulletin. I'm Nicholas Latore.
And I'm Russell Plyler. The news is next, but for now, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Here's the news. Junior prom tickets are on sale this week for the early bird price of $45 through Friday. Stop by student accounts to get them while they last. Ticket prices increased to $55 on February 25th. All guest bid tickets are $55 and need a completed guest bid. Come enjoy a night from the roaring 20s unlike any other.
Attention singers, auditions for the FHS Chamber Singers and Concert Choir will be held 1 week from today on Thursday, February 28th at 3:15 p.m. in the choir room MU 101. Please prepare 1 minute of a classical piece or song from a musical to show off your best tone and vocal range.
Intel has opened the application period for their 8-week paid summer internship program. See Miss Reading Counseling for more information. Also, seniors, are you interested in learning more about Sierra College? A representative from Sierra will be on campus today during pause to discuss their programs. First, you're free and how to apply. Please come to the Career Center during pause and sign up in Navient if you are interested in attending.
Juniors, the next FBI Teen Academy will be offered to a limited number of students on Friday, April 12th from 7:30 to 5 p.m. The FBI Sacramento Division Headquarters located at 2001 Freedom Way in Roseville. Students must complete all materials and obtain the necessary signatures as indicated on the application checklist. The deadline to apply is Monday, March 11th.
Attention seniors. The PTSA is pleased to offer 4 $500 scholarships to seniors continuing their education past high school. New this year, any student heading to trade schools or 2 to 4 year colleges are encouraged to apply. Remember, even if you plan to attend a community college, there are still books to pay for. Check the FHS PTSA website, Naviance. Applications are to be submitted via Google Forms and are due Friday, April 5th.
Prom dresses. The Snowline Hospice Folsom Thrift Store is hosting an upcoming event called A Prom Dress to Remember this Saturday, February 23rd, where every dress will be sold for $19.99. The annual prom event will be held at 616 East Bidwell Street in Folsom. Visit the thrift store page at Snowline Thrift to view some of the dresses before the event.
We will leave you with this Black History Month daily fact. Madam C.J. Walker was born on a cotton plantation in Louisiana and became very wealthy after inventing a line of African-American hair care products. She established Madam C.J. Walker Laboratories and was also known for her philanthropy. That's all the news for today, Bulldogs. I'm Russell Plyler.
And I'm Nicholas Latore. Let's make it a great day to be a Bulldog.
Hey, are we still hanging out this weekend?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
All right. Hey, do you still have my laptop? I need it for my essay.
Oh, yeah, I haven't even started that yet.
What?
You weren't supposed to see that.
Are you still gonna go to the school? Are you just moving to the next town over?
No, I'm moving to Iowa.
When were you gonna tell me? The day you left? You were, weren't you?
I'm sorry.
No, I don't want to hear it.
Ethan, please wait. We can talk about this. You don't have to leave. Ethan.
You either move or I hit you.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Yeah, you look kind of bummy.
I'm living my worst nightmare.
What is it, losing your AirPods?
No, my best friend's leaving.
Oh, David?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, guys, time for everybody to change seats. David, that means you too.
Screw this.
Wait, Ethan. It's my last day, you know.
Yeah.
I don't want my last day being spent being mad at my best friend.
Can I talk to you later? I have to get to class.
Yeah, meet me in my car?
Yeah. It's funny how day by day nothing really changes, but when you look back, everything is different.
God, you're so dramatic.
Do I know you?
You're talking so loud, it has to be my business now.
He didn't even tell me.
You're too busy being mad. You probably aren't even considering how he must be feeling.
No.
Well, you should.
Hey,
Hey,
I'm sorry, dude. I should have told you sooner.
I know, it's just, you're my best friend.
I know, we've been best friends for 10 years.
Yeah, I know. Remember at my 8th birthday party when I threw up all over the cake my mom made? And she had to go buy a new one?
That was a disaster.
I'm gonna miss you.
You can visit anytime. I'm only a few states away. I'm having a garage sale tonight. You want to come help out?
Of course.
Back when I was in high school, active shooter drills weren't as common as they are now, or as violent. You know what I'm talking about. Drills schools do to prepare for a potential shooter on campus. All we worried about were earthquakes and fire drills. Man, times have changed. There's even a school in Kentucky that goes so far as to pile up fake dead bodies along the halls and set off fake bombs. What? Is this the new normal for high school students? Students already have so much on their shoulders, from the pressures of homework to SATs and college. And on top of all that, they also have to worry about these active shooter drills and the possibility of an actual school shooting. And the drills are so common, it's all over the news.
Gory makeup on victims, fire alarms, heavy smoke, deputies rushing in amid screams and confusion.
It's intended to be as realistic as possible, with students covered in fake blood.
Okay, so here's the deal. There isn't like one standard kind of drill that schools across the nation are using. They range from crazy realistic ones to ones that are more chill. And there's a lot of debate over which types of drills are the best. And that brings us to the question, what sort of active shooter drills are the most effective? Now, who would be qualified to report on this issue? A young group that experiences the same reality? That certain generation that shares these same fears, worry, and existential dread? Ah, of course. Eric, Citlali, Francisco, Aaliyah, and Angel. The breathtaking students at Northview High School in Southern California. They're part of a national youth journalism program called PBS NewsHour Student Reporting Labs. They researched, wrote, and produced this episode of Above the Noise. Here they are doing their thing. But now for the serious stuff. Let's go back to Columbine in 1999. At the time, it was the deadliest shooting at a high school in US history. Since then, there have been numerous other horrific school shootings, including the one at Sandy Hook Elementary School in 2012 where 20 children died, and the one at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in 2018 where 17 students were killed. And according to a Washington Post analysis, at least 143 children, educators, and other people have been killed in assaults, and another 289 have been injured since Columbine.
And this has led to the rise in active shooter drills and a push for more extreme drills that mimic real-life situations.
Schools nationwide take a gamble on the types of drills they use. Some go for the more realistic style, which could include actors, cops firing fake rounds, and blood. Others are more relaxed, where teachers might lock their doors, turn off their lights, or have discussion on what to do if there's a shooter. And then there's the run, hide, fight drills that teach students and teachers distraction techniques, like throwing things at the shooter if they can't run or hide.
Some people think that extreme drills are the best at preparing students, while others think they're totally traumatizing. At our school, we have more relaxed drills. While I feel safe, I feel like there's a lot more we can do. So, we interviewed a lot of different students from a lot of different schools, and many feel the same.
Like junior Andre Garcia, who goes to Covina High School in Southern California, and wishes his school had more explicit training during the drills.
Even though it might be scary, it's really necessary, and it might be a rare occasion, and it probably will never happen, but it's always good to be prepared, no matter what situation.
We also went to Los Osos High School, where we met junior Maya Billings, and at her school, they did active shooter drills with just a bit more realism.
They went basically through the hallways and they had fake gun noises and stuff. It was actually kind of scary at first because I didn't know that we were having a drill that day, and so that kind of terrified me. But it was nice to hear what it was sounding like because I've never heard what like a gun being shot sounded like before.
I'm shocked to see how some students view realistic shooter drills as positive.
Same, but these drills aren't just for students. Law enforcement and school staff also need to practice how to handle these situations.
So we talked to Lieutenant David Foster, an officer with the Covina PD that helps with preparing active shooter drills for local schools.
The purposes of an active shooter drill for a police department are to ensure that we're prepared to respond to that kind of an incident. When we do these drills, we learn what procedures work, which procedures don't.
Nice job on getting these interviews, guys. It's interesting to hear that students want hyper-realistic drills, but what about all the news reports about students who say they feel traumatized during these kinds of drills?
Case in point, a middle school in Florida had an intense active shooter drill without letting students, staff, or parents know about it in 2014. Students were terrified and believed that the drill was real.
So that's why we talked to Professor David Schoenfeld, a pediatrician and expert on helping kids deal with crisis and tragedies.
There have been some situations, unfortunately, where schools have actually used deception and have had people come into schools that have even been armed, such as first responders and others, so that the kids actually think there is an active shooter. And that's unnecessarily stressful, and we don't believe is ethical or appropriate.
The National Association of School Psychologists and the National Association of School Resource Officers joined him in recommending a more straightforward approach that informs students about what will happen in drill instead of deceiving them.
So you would start first with conversations and discussion and planning, and when possible, you'd want to include the students so you get their input, not only so that they understand what you're doing, but also because they have excellent ideas.
Which is interesting, since none of the students we talked to said that they were involved in the planning. And now that I think about it, we aren't either.
All right, now we want to hear from y'all. What types of active shooter drills do you think are the most beneficial to students?
Tell us in the comment section down below.
Also, again, big shout out to Northview High and their awesome student reporting labs team.
Hey, camera.
Ow, my foot.
Hey. And remember to watch out for more episodes this season from PBS NewsHour Student Reporting Labs. If you're a middle or high school teacher, you can get your students talking about this topic on KQED Learn. Check it out right here. And if you're a student, you can teach your teacher something by showing them this video on KQED Learn as well. And as always, stay above the noise. I'm Miles Best, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.